Welcome back to Waiting for Nintendo, everyone. We're here with the flagship series of Waiting for Nintendo, where we react to every Nintendo Direct ever made. And by the end, we will have reacted to all of them, and it'll be in a single playlist, and it'll be epic AF.
This is an iconic moment in Nintendo history here. This is the 2014... I mean, E3 is always big.
E3 is always big, yeah.
This is the Robot Chicken one, though.
Oh shit, it is.
This is the Reggie Give Us Mother 3. How about this instead?
Reggie, give us Mother 3! Yeah, no, this is a legendary Direct.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I haven't actually, I've went back and watched those clips plenty of times, but I can't remember the last time I actually watched this whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know what games they even talk about in this. They talk about Mother 3 in that one clip.
Is this where they reveal Star Fox Zero? Maybe?
Possibly. I think that might have been next year. I think that was a reveal 2015.
It was like kind of later.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, and Project Giant Robot. All right.
Who knows?
Well,
I just hit play. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll
without
see.
further ado, let's get into it.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Oh, M, dude. Robot Chicken and M.
Yeah, M. Always a good sign here. We like to mention M.
All right, they're still doing like this almost exact
Please
same animation.
welcome Nintendo President and COO.
All right, here we go.
There he is.
Phil's
Hilarious.
if you say so.
Welcome to E3 Nintendo fans. And you guys thought we wouldn't have a press conference. Not my problem. We have Nintendo's biggest stars backstage, ready to make some big announcements.
Oh, great! Another Mario game!
Don't love your tone, but actually
Yeah,
no new
literally.
Mario game today.
What? I'm getting bombed? Bring my cart around! I'm out of here!
Already so good.
Looks like I'm the new face of Nintendo. Hey, they promised me you wouldn't be here.
Come on, Reggie, give us Mother 3!
How about this instead?
That's in the beginning.
What an amazing start. Like,
wait,
honestly.
Nintendo's heroes are backstage. Who's watching the bad guys?
Not my problem.
It's me, Wario.
Fuck
I guess this is my problem. While I go Reggie on these fools, here's what's new.
Oh, yeah, this Smash
this
trailer.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
It's this?
The greatest thing ever.
Oh shit. No way. No way. I didn't think we'd even get to this.
Man, I miss the personality of the Zero so much. I love the launching in the head here. Yeah.
Dude, this is more epic than when they put Sans from Undertale in Smash Bros.
It is, actually. That was actually not a very epic moment. It was just like, oh, by the way, here's a Mii skin for Sans. And some people were like, let's make this an epic moment.
Iconic gif.
Yeah, for real.
Iwata did his own stunt there.
You know he did.
Who has the advantage here? Reggie, because he has the controller?
I'd say Iwata because he's just better at games. It doesn't matter what controller he's on, he's going to whoop Reggie's ass.
Oh! We just know
Yeah,
Reggie
this was
doesn't
the
know how to
reveal.
play.
This was the reveal of Mii Fighters in Smash.
Yeah, that's what this is
This
for. Yeah.
created a lot of conversation online.
Yeah. And then it turns out they're like the worst characters in the game, so nobody cared
Yeah,
about them.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh,
This
that's
was the
cheating.
amiibo
That's
debut.
Cheating. That's cheating. You can't do that, Iwata. Reggie's controller doesn't even have amiibo support. He can't possibly counter.
Does it really not?
No, the Pro Controller doesn't.
That's amazing. But yeah, I think this is the amiibo reveal then.
Possibly.
I don't think we've seen... This is the first... This is crazy. What a start to a Direct. Back when they cared. Back when E3 was important.
Hello, I'm Masahiro Sakurai
Oh, there
from
he
Sora
is,
Limited.
dude, I'm Pog.
Here at the Nintendo Digital event,
best
I'd
appearance
like to lead
of him
off
of
by
all
talking
time.
about Super Smash Brothers.
This man is the literal
Right now, you're
king
seeing two
of
familiar
getting a
big wigs
79
facing
out of
off in a
100 on
friendly battle.
Metacritic.
But this
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
a simple
No one does a
pre-rendered
79
animation.
like Sakurai.
What you are seeing
Listen,
will
he
be
does
possible
79
the
in
new
style.
Smash Brothers games.
He does.
Now, by using
Honestly,
a
it is
fighter,
extremely stylish.
anyone can join the battle.
Oh, dude, we're in Smash.
I thought about having Mii characters appear in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, but in the end decided
Jason, this
against
looks
it.
just like
Somehow at the time, it didn't seem right to have Mii's punching and kicking. For this game, though, we're not simply
now-
throwing the Miis into the fray. We've done some
We
serious
got
work
desperate.
getting them ready for a fight. Have a look. They're almost not even
I love
Miis
how it's
anymore.
basically Mario, Samus, and Link, but with these. That Sonic stage was always cute.
Oh, absolutely. The Mario Galaxy one's great too.
Yeah. Wily Warriors represent.
Yeah, represent Wily Warriors, of course. Oh, that's
Wily
me. That's my
Warriors,
me.
yes.
That was me.
Yeah. Nice. Dun, dun, dun.
I think you can tell
I
that the Mii
updated
is
my
one
me to have a
just as
really
competitive
fat
as the other
face
characters.
within the last couple years.
Mii fighters will come in
My
three
face got a
varieties.
lot fatter.
Gained
from when I
weight,
was-
yeah,
The
yeah.
brawlers fight
If you ever played
empty-handed
Wii Fit, it
and
was
prefer to
funny
be
when you
up
stood
close
on the
and personal.
scale.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you
dude.
were all
Brawlers are
heavy, it would
both
make
fast
your knee
and
fat.
powerful.
I'm like fucking.
Sword fighters
Wii
are
Fit.
weapon masters. They stay cool and calm as they chase down opponents. Gunners are armed with mysterious arm cannons. They have lots of different projectiles.
Why were they
that can be
all
fired
bad?
from long
Like
range.
universally, they're at the bottom of
Brawlers,
every tier
sword
list.
fighters, and gunners.
Why,
Each type is treated as a separate
how
fighter,
does Sakurai always manage to do this?
and each type can choose
To come
4
into
special
a direct
moves
and
from
put me to
12
sleep.
options.
Over explain everything.
Yeah,
This
just
means
like,
that the Mii
like
fighters
literally
will
this
have a
shit
total
was
of
very
36
obvious.
special moves from which to choose.
I
It
guess
would
this
take
wasn't
9
because you
regular
get to
fighters
choose.
to equal that number
so
of
Yeah,
moves.
this
I
is. This
But I
needs to be
didn't decide
explained
to
because it's
include
actually
these in
3
the
different
lineup
characters.
Just so
Is that
you or
Abraham
your
Lincoln?
friends could join
Yes,
the battle.
it is. It
See,
needs to
every
be
day, I
explained,
receive
but
requests
I'm
for
just
new
saying,
characters
kind
to
of
be added to
all
the
that
game.
hype and
now you can
excitement
use
kind
Mii's
of
to
grinds
recreate
to a
any
halt.
character you
Did
like.
Elijah
The
sue
fight
after
is
that?
Anyone can join the
Ice
battle.
tea.
You can fight. Anyone can fight. This is your chance to defeat Nintendo's greats.
Okay, I was complaining a little too much. It's over.
We're
Nope,
fast
nope, he's
approaching the
back.
sales date of the 3DS version.
He's back. We're explaining even more.
The game is almost complete, but of course there are an astronomical number of variables in a game like this. We have to be sure to put enough people on the debug team and test it correctly.
Man,
Thank you
he's
for your
always
patience.
going off about like, oh, it's so
We've
hard
put
to
all
make
our focus
games.
into getting
There's
fighters,
so much we
items,
have to.
assist
There's so much.
trophies,
I know it
stages,
looks simple
and
because
enemy
it's a
characters
2D
ready
fighter,
and in the
but
game.
trust
And there are
me,
many different
guys.
modes
Yeah.
besides
There's
the
so
main
many
Smash
moves.
battles.
We gotta test them
I
all.
won't go over them in
We gotta
detail
look at
test
frame
every
data.
single
Let me show
move.
you a bit of what's
As
in store
everyone
for
knows, Smash Bros is always the most balanced series of all time. Where every character is just as good. If I could do it again, I would just get the 3DS version.
Nah, I would only have the Wii U one.
I sold it. I didn't like it. And it's also why I never purchased Smash Ultimate, because I looked at that and I was like, this is the same game.
Oh yeah.
There's a few changes, and like people point that out. I've said that before, and people in the comments have been like, "Oh, it's not the same. It's not the same." And it's
It's
like,
like-
yeah, I get if you're
yeah.
like, you know, like into the competitive scene. Yeah, there are some differences, but it looks the same. And when I tried it, it pretty much feels the same. It's not like going from
Agreed.
Brawl to this, or from Melee to Brawl, or from 64 to Melee. Like this is just the same game, just slightly.
Yo, 10-pin slammer? I forgot that was in there.
It's like Mario Kart 8
There
to
are
Mario
many
Kart
more
8
game
Deluxe
elements that we
tier
haven't introduced yet,
upgrade.
but I don't think we can talk about them all before we release. However, this will be our first Smash Brothers
Don't
game
worry,
on a
there will be a
handheld,
direct
so I
where
hope
you talk
you're
about them all
looking
before
forward to
release.
Super Smash Brothers for
don't worry.
Nintendo 3DS.
Man, he's got an amazing shirt on, by the way. I love
Oh, he
that
always does.
shirt. He always does. God, his hair always looks good. He's just such a
Hi,
stylish
everyone,
man.
and welcome to Nintendo's digital event at E3. This year, we wanted
Speaking
to
of
do something
stylish
different
men.
to celebrate what it means to be a Nintendo
That's a
fan.
nice suit, Reggie.
Today, you'll meet
Why is
many
he
of
in
the
person
talented
and not in
Nintendo teams
Robot Chicken
working
form?
hard to deliver great games.
Yeah, maybe
and
just.
hear some of our
I mean, he
big
comes
E3
back in
news,
Robot Chicken form
with
later,
more to
I
be
think.
shared
Yeah, doesn't he?
throughout the show. While I've changed out of my Fireflower suit for now, Mario
he's
is still
addressing
close
it.
to my heart. You may recognize this as what Mr. Iwata used earlier to defeat my Mii Fighter.
Wait,
in
we don't even
Super
know what
Smash
amiibos are yet?
That's what I
Now,
was
Is this the
saying.
reveal
I'll
of
say
just
there's
amiibos
no
in
way
general?
to
Yes,
without
that's what I
resorting
said
to a little
earlier. This is the
magic.
first time we've seen
And
an
in
amiibo.
fact,
Oh, I
I'm
thought
right.
you just
And
meant in
that's
Smash.
exactly what he
Oh.
No,
did.
no, no. I was like,
Because
this is actually the reveal.
is no ordinary toy. This
What?
is one of the first in a new line of products Nintendo has in development called Amiibo.
This is huge.
We've been in a pre-amiibo
And
world the
only
whole
on
time.
Nintendo systems
We have.
will you
It's
be
kinda
able to
funny to
enjoy
remember that
all
that was
the
a
different
thing.
experiences in this Toys to Life category. Along with Amiibo, both Disney
Whoa.
Infinity and Skylanders Trap Team have unique features and functionality that can only be found on Wii U. There's a special chip that's embedded in every figure. Any Wii U system will recognize the figures by touching them
Man.
on
You
the
hear
Wii U
that
gamepad.
background music?
And when that happens, they spring to life in compatible
Do you hear it?
games in cool new ways. When you touch Amiibo to the gamepad,
I miss
the
that kind of
character's
music.
data is downloaded into the game you're playing. And it's also a
I'm not
two-way
sure I've
stream.
ever once
We can
used an
send
amiibo in a
information
game.
back to the figure. So in other words, your
Oh, I have.
figure's data changes as you play, which opens the door for various new gameplay possibilities. For example, your own figure with its own unique stats and fighting style will not
Yeah,
You know
we
what's
used
crazy?
this actually
but
for this
also
back in the day.
evolve as a fighter.
You know what's, like,
in Super
actually
Smash
crazy,
Brothers
though?
On Wii
I
U.
bet that amiibo
In
he's
fact,
holding in his
Super
hand
Smash
from
Brothers for Wii U
2014.
will indeed
I'll
be the
bet you could
first
use that
game
as
to
recently as
support
like Mario
Amiibo.
Wonder. I'll bet it does something.
In other words, this
Yeah, it's
holiday,
true. They
we're not
always
only
random
releasing the
amiibo
game
always
you've been
do
waiting
something,
for,
but it's
Yeah.
usually
but also
not
Amiibo
consequential in any way.
that literally gives you new ways to play. As you saw in my battle with Mr. Iwata, when you use an Amiibo in Super Smash Brothers for Wii U, that character will appear as a fighter in the game and compete in battles, developing its own unique attributes.
I will
and
say I'm
skills.
happy to be watching
You can
this
fight
right
against
now.
them
I was
yourself, have them
dying
score off against
during the
other
last
Amiibo.
direct. I was
They
so
can even
bored.
join you. And
Oh yeah,
fight
this
on the
one's
same
way
team.
better. We already know.
But
Yeah.
Super Smash Brothers
Even
is just
even
the
though they're
start.
just drilling down on
Amiibo
Smash
play
Bros,
is
it's more
also being
interesting.
prepared right
And
now
Amiibo,
for
yeah,
a
it's
number
just
of
the
other
presentation's
Nintendo
there.
games.
I completely forgot
of
they
those
tried
is
to
the
do this
game
like
many of you are
adaptive, like it
already
learns how
playing,
you play shit.
Mario
I
Kart
completely
8.
forgot
Yeah.
about this.
We'll have more
Yeah.
details on that.
Yo, there it is,
and
the
other
stair.
games soon.
Yeah, this was huge.
I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions, but there's much more to cover in this digital event today. So I'm going to ask you to do this. When we're done here, at any time you can catch Nintendo of America's own Bill Trinan, who's hosting a dedicated Amiibo video that goes into a little more detail. So be sure to find him at Nintendo.com or the Nintendo YouTube channel.
I will, Reggie.
I wonder when the last mention of
Super Smash
Nintendo.com
Brothers
is.
and Amiibo are big initiatives for Nintendo. But now it's time to give
they
you a
did it a
sneak
lot
peek
in
at some
these
of the
early
many
directs.
projects in
Yeah.
development.
It's weird to think of
Whenever I'm over in
2014
Japan
being
and
a
lucky
quote,
enough to see
early
these new games,
direct, isn't
I'm
it?
reminded
Because
of
like
the first video game
this
I
felt
fell
like
in love
it's so evolved
Super
from
Mario World
when it first started.
on my Super NES.
And it has.
I played it endlessly,
Yo, there it is.
finished with 99 lives, and I still have that cartridge. I bet you remember the first game you fell in love with too.
Yep.
Those of us who play games know that there's nothing quite like them in the world. And those of us who love Nintendo know that no matter what's going on in our lives, we can always count on these games to deliver fun and great gameplay because it's Nintendo. But what is it like to make these games? Well, you're about to find out directly from our development teams. They're working on some amazing new projects that underscore the point that there's never been a better time to play games on Nintendo platforms.
Yeah, what else they
Getting
got?
serious.
At the end
yeah.
of the day, Nintendo game creators share one belief. There's nothing wrong with having a little fun. With that, I'm going to step aside to let our developers
Glad.
show you their new
My
game.
favorite one he ever did
Enjoy
like that
the
was
rest of
like,
the show.
if it's not a battle, where's the fun? If it's not fun, what's the point?
All
Like
right,
that
what do they
one.
lead with here? What's the top development story?
Yoshi's Yarn.
Yo, Yarn Yoshi. We were just talking about this game.
Yeah, we were. These are also some really nice shots.
I'm Tezuka of Nintendo. How do you do?
Tezuka is
the
honestly an
Goodfield Company.
underrated developer
Thanks for having me.
for them.
When Nintendo reached out to Goodfield,
A lot of why
we
Zelda
didn't
1 is
ask
so
them to
good
make
is because
Yoshi's
of that
Woolly
man.
World as a sequel to Kirby's Epic Yarn.
I don't know. If he made this game, he can't be that good.
We
Well,
said we
I mean,
wanted to make a Yoshi
he
game.
does his job, you know what I mean? Hey, this is the
But
one
we
you
asked
said
them to
people
use
swear
the
by
yarn
the
and
way.
fabric
Yeah, people
as
say this game's really
materials for
good.
Creating new gameplay mechanics. To create a new kind of Yoshi game filled with those kinds of elements.
Rest in peace, Joanne Fabrics.
Oh yeah, rest in peace.
For Kirby, we used
I-
strands
that
of
was-
yarn as
yeah,
the core
that one
element
hurt.
and expressed things through their movement.
Where the hell am I supposed to
This
get that
time,
stuff now?
Now that we were working
Who
in a
knows?
three-dimensional
Order it
world,
on Amazon.
the challenge was that a single strand wasn't going to be visually impressive. So how do you play with a pile of yarn? Or some cloth? We thought about those things pretty hard.
They get unraveled and knitted up and do a lot
It's
of
tough
things like
thinking
that.
about how to have fun with yarn. I understand.
Both Mario and Yoshi games are 2D action platformer games. The big difference is that Mario
Yoshi just
games
died
are
in that
about
clip.
performing challenging tasks.
As
within
soon as that,
time.
like, if that kept going
Yeah,
another second, he would
they
have just dropped
cut.
to his death. Yeah.
With Yoshi games, they don't have any time limits, so you're able to
Oh.
freely explore the vast game world. You can make new discoveries.
Didn't Wonder ditch time?
I don't remember. It ditched
It's
lives,
turning
I
out to
think.
be an action game where you can have fun in a wide variety of ways.
When you usually make an action game, things like how far you can jump are set at a certain distance. So you would build the terrain with that in mind. But in the case of Yoshi, he's so almighty. If he tries, he can fly
He's
as far
so
as he wants.
almighty.
Hmm.
His tongue is the most powerful weapon. Well,
It's a
it may be
cute
weird
looking
calling it a
game,
weapon.
yeah, I gotta give that to it. You see, the
So,
thing
as
is,
we
when
were
you have a
thinking about
direct
how
that's
we
just
should
put
build the
together
game,
with care like this,
Tezuka-san told us that it's centered
you're a
around
lot more
exploration.
forgiving to the game.
We took it
Like
as
even if
Yoshi's
it's one that you're
abilities
not
are
like
there to be
100%
utilized for
into, like
exploration.
you'll hear them out.
From there,
because, like,
we
you
were
can
able to
tell they're
progress with
trying.
the game's development smoothly.
Yeah, this is
By using yarn,
more
there are new
effective than
ways
just
to
like a
explore.
dumb trailer with like
There
a
are a lot of
stupid voiceover
transformations
that they
in
do
the game,
now.
because Yoshi himself
I also hate
is
the
made
way
of
like
yarn.
modern Nintendo. Well, they won't just say the name of the game like a normal.
So this
person will
time,
be.
we put in two-player
The
mode.
Yoshis Woolly World game.
Two
for
Yoshis
Nintendo
appear,
Switch 2
and
system.
that actually plays really well.
What are we even talking about? Like
Two people can play to help each
just
other
not
out.
natural speech.
So
Very
in
off-putting.
tough situations, if there are two players,
Like
This
this
is
very
definitely a
clear.
lull because I'm not interested in the game.
Yeah,
This is not
yeah,
a hype game.
Yoshi can eat up
I
and
get it,
spit out
but you
the
know what
other
I'm saying?
Yoshi
Like, it's just
wherever
like-
he likes.
I like this.
This is really important in
As a
co-op
video presentation.
and can be used in a way
Yeah.
to attack the other player.
But yeah, I mean, even watching this
Really
back in the
a
day, I
wide
remember
range
I'm
of
sitting here
gameplay is
waiting for the
possible.
next thing. Obviously,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is really cute.
We've
Will
made
I see Zelda
prototypes
now?
of
Billy,
different
let's get to
ways
the real game.
express the yarn
Reggie, are we
flavor
actually
for
getting
Yoshi.
Mother 3 or not? What was with that joke?
Yeah, Reggie. Yeah,
And we
exactly.
felt
Mother
that the
3 on the
stuffed
mind.
yarn
Love
Yoshi
that.
was particularly attractive. There was quite a phase of trial and error until we decided to go with the current form.
Okay, as of right now, it has
Yeah,
officially
this time
overstated
it's about a
welcome.
textured look. And we also wanted to give the world
What
a
is what?
handmade feel.
I said,
Then
as of
asked,
right now, it has
what makes
officially
things look
overstayed its welcome. I'm
handmade?
done.
We tried
Oh,
making
yeah.
things of our own, hoping that it would help in
I agree.
reflecting the handmade feel to the game.
Well, they're revealing Yarn Yoshi now. I mean,
It
the
seems
amiibo.
to be the
and-
case that they're revealing Yarn Yoshi.
There is
now.
certainly a key
Yeah.
phrase that I have. It's amazing Yoshi.
Wait a second, these fucks already made a Yarn game. We already had Kirby Yarn before this.
I
Exactly.
always want to put in the element of surprise.
So all this
And
like
I want to make it a game.
we tried
that
every
brings a
yarn in the
smile to
world
your
until we
face
found the
just
right
by
yarn.
owning
Like you didn't already do that?
Well, that was Hal.
Yeah, Hale didn't do the research like we did.
It'd be funny to have a Yarn game showdown.
Oh, Captain Toad. It's cute.
This game was actually pretty good. I actually had a good time with it.
Never played.
I mean, yeah, I get it, but it was.
I did buy it,
was
but I
pretty
never
fun.
played it.
Oh, Jason! God, you do that, man. You gotta play the games you buy.
Yeah, well, you know, I wanted to support Nintendo, and I did. But I had no real interest in this.
I'm surprised you didn't even try. It
Yo,
was cheap.
Mario 2.
It was cheap, so I get it's an easy buy, even if I'm not gonna play it. Epic boss.
Whoa.
Mine carts.
Yeah, this looks like the best game ever made.
Captain Toad.
Oh shit! Whoa! How'd I get up here?
Oh! Hello!
Hello.
Hey, look, I'm really sorry about
It's before the
kidnapping
movie.
you 80 plus
it's
times,
true.
but my bad. So, is it cool if I have the last donut?
Hilarious. Yo,
I just
get
heard
owned.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly that one's not doing it. Oh, I'm barking.
They're talking about music. It's gonna be like the Symphony series.
No,
Last
this is
year,
it.
Oh.
I said that revisiting
Oh,
the
this is-
conventions of
okay.
the Zelda series would be our theme for the new Zelda game for Wii U.
Man,
However, before I
came
get
my
into that,
fucking
let me talk about
pants
something
once.
that I needed to help to realize this
Jason,
ambition.
it's
In fact,
impossible
it's something
to
that
overstate
we wanted to do for a long time in the Legend of
what
Zelda
seeing
series.
this
And
did
so
for
development
me when
began
he
with
clicked
this
his
as our focus.
fingers and oh my god.
In the earlier releases of the Legend of Zelda games, players got to explore a wide area, scrolling up, down, left, and right.
And you're listening to every word. I was just wide area, yes.
However, after the game transitioned to 3D,
I like
and
how the NES
hardware
footage was
continued to
noticeably
evolve,
very dark,
it
so they were
became
using the
harder to
shitty Wii
create
U
that feel
emulation.
of being in a
Yeah,
vast
God, the
world.
Wii U
For
emulation
example,
was so
in
fucking
Wind
ass.
Waker, we used various techniques to create a wide world where you
Yeah.
could freely explore many.
Oh wait, are
You
they
know,
revealing
items.
Wind Waker HD here?
But it
No,
was
they
very
already did.
hard to create
Oh, okay.
one large world where everything felt
No,
connected.
this is where they revealed it and said it's coming
We
out in
had to
2015.
design small
And then they
mountain
doubled down
areas
on it
with
coming
a
out in
defined
2015 at the end of
entrance
this year at
and
the Game Awards when they showed off gameplay.
and putting them all together.
And then they
made it
came
feel
out in
like
early
you were playing in a
2015 and
large
said
world.
it's no longer a priority releasing in 2015.
But you still
Yeah.
couldn't cut through the
and then
boundaries
we didn't
wherever
see
you
it
like to
again
explore
until
that
they
world.
showed off Twilight Princess.
Today, I'd like to
And they
talk
gave
to
us,
everyone about the
I
latest
think it was
Zelda
14
game for Wii U.
seconds of just a pan.
But first, please
And
take a
then
look
we
at
didn't
how
see
the
it again
game looks
until
on
E3.
screen.
2016.
It was a long, winding road getting to the release of
This
this.
is the new world of
Man,
Zelda.
Wow.
It's quite a vast
image
world,
here,
isn't it?
I mean, Jason.
You can even
I've-
reach those mountains in the distance if you walk far enough.
I would put it at
We
25,
couldn't create
30
such a
hours
wide world
just
like this in
rewatching
the
this,
past.
watching analysis
As far
of
as
this
what you
over
can
and
do
over.
with such a vast field to explore,
and this was my desktop
as soon as those boundaries are
wallpaper
removed,
on it. Like this
it
was
means
everything to me.
you can
I think
enter
it's
This
adorable.
area
You thought
from
they wouldn't
any
change
direction.
it.
So the puzzle
yeah,
solving
that's
in
the
this
thing. Well, the
game
thing was, I was
begins the
arguing with
moment the
people who
player
were
starts to
convinced
think
that they
about
didn't.
where they want to go.
When they
how
showed
they
off
will
the
get there,
topography
and
later
what
this
they will
year,
do
6
when they
months after
arrive.
this, at
This is
the
a
Game
clean
Awards,
break from the conventions of past
they showed the
games in
topography
Zelda
of the
series,
map,
where you
and I
had to
remember
follow a
lining
set
up where
path
that
and play through the scenario in the right order.
split mountain was.
I believe this departure will
and
create
it was
opportunities
just
for
like,
new
this isn't lining
gameplay
up.
that have not been
In the
experienced
volcano,
in
it's not the
previous
same. And I
Zelda
was like,
games.
it's not the same.
As you can see, and as you know from the Zelda
I
series,
might have
the world
cried.
in these games
I
can
don't
be quite
remember.
peaceful.
This was
However, it is a
painful
Zelda game after
because
all,
I had
so
looked
strong
at every
enemies
single
will
thing
certainly
on this
appear,
screen,
even
and
in
I had
this
already
setting.
plotted out
Powerful
exactly how I
enemies
was going to
appearing in
approach
such a
it.
peaceful world
Of course, at this
is one of
time,
the defining
you
features
see
of
that
the
big
Zelda
ridge
series.
of rocks, and that seems like a natural divide. Like you don't know that this game is going to be a game about climbing things, and maybe even at the time they didn't know that, because I remember in the interview,
Yeah.
after we see the big metal Octorok, the Guardian.
I'm still
coming out
not
here.
convinced climbing makes the game better.
It may not, definitely not the way that they implemented things later. Like, it's when you don't have your paraglider yet, it's a huge risk. But I feel like it's just, I don't know, like it'd be interesting to see how they could design a game without it. But they clearly, at a certain point, decided that was that was how it was gonna work, and they designed the rest of the game around.
Well, they
it,
obviously made the right call because of the critical reception and how well it sold, and then it, you know, it sold the Wii or the Switch. So.
But seeing that was just crazy to me. I also remember after that happened, Pokemon. After that happened, though, in an interview years later, Aonuma said that when he jumps off the horse in slow-mo and like does the arrow and everything, you couldn't actually do that at the game at the time. Like they actually did a hard pivot at some point during development and made Breath of the Wild the game that it actually is today. But I just wish so bad I could go and explore that world from back then.
Whoa.
Is that Gen 3? Is this Alpha?
Let's go. Is this ORAS?
Yeah,
damn, that didn't even exist yet?
People like this one, right?
No, for some reason everybody didn't. I don't know why.
Because people love Gen 3.
Yeah, this game kind of got boo birds. I don't remember why. Definitely not as many as like the Gen 4 remakes, because those were obviously like shitty. But
yeah,
these were just like a little underwhelming. I guess people were like, eh.
"Oh, this is the game that had too much water, isn't it?"
Yeah, this is the game. Yeah, exactly.
The infamous too much water review.
The infamous too much water. Yeah, it was this.
This is an absurdly strong direct so far.
Oh, dude, yeah. Nothing's ever come close to this one.
Well,
I don't
I
even
think
care.
that other one was better that we already covered.
I mean, we've covered some good ones, but this might be the best.
It is, honestly. I forgot weirdly that Zelda was in this
Take
one.
my gloves off, do whatever I want.
I should have. If I thought about it, I could have deduced it. But.
Okay.
Just hilarious, bro.
Shut up!
Dead witches
It
get
started
dragged
out
to
really
hell.
funny.
Oh!
Yeah, none of,
It is what it is.
It's this too? Oh my god. The direct never. Why did the Wii U fail? If only it wasn't a big piece of shit, it would have done awesome.
This was they. I mean, they definitely pulled out all the stops here.
This was their last stand. It's like after this cycle didn't reverse the Wii U, they're like, all right.
Yeah,
we gotta
when it
end this
didn't,
shit.
that's when they delayed
Yeah.
Zelda.
Yeah, they delayed. They're like, all right, we gotta focus on the next thing.
Yeah,
Same
no
with
longer
Mario.
playing.
They're like, quick, we gotta get 3D Mario in time for like first year of the next one. We're gonna delay Zelda. Yeah, all that. This was the
There was
cycle
still
of
a
games.
chance. Things could have been different for the Wii U if things did turn around. But
Listen, if the
it was
Wii U
over.
wasn't just such a piece of fucking crap, I think it would have
Yeah,
done well.
it's honestly
sucks
garbage.
so bad.
I love like the software and like I like the design of the UI and everything.
No,
it's just the
UI is so fucking. It takes so long to load.
well, that's not the fault of the design of the UI though. Like I like the design. It's poorly optimized, so it doesn't run well.
I
And
don't.
it doesn't look good on the shitty game.
Listen, there's a reason they went very minimalist for everything to do with the Switch. They're like, we're not fucking with this ever again. We're not letting the shitty UI hold us back ever again.
Flock off, Featherface.
Yo, that
you
was
got
awesome.
the pack with both of them. Yeah,
Yeah, I got that double pack.
amazing.
Got another one? Ooh.
I'm the general producer of Hyrule Warriors, Koinuma of Koei
Oh.
Tecmo.
I'm the development producer of Hyrule Warriors, Hayashi.
We didn't know
Koei
it was
Tecmo.
lame yet.
I'm Aonuma of Nintendo.
Well, to be
supervisor.
fair to Hyrule Warriors, a lot of people really revive
There are a lot
into
of
the
us
first
in the
one.
Hyrule Warriors
Yeah.
development team who
They
grew
were
up
liking the
playing
first
Legend of
Hyrule
Zelda.
Warriors.
That was cursed.
So getting the chance to work on this
They
series,
cut away
we
to
were
the title
actually a
screen
little
of the
nervous.
like a 2003 re-release that was shittily emulated on the Wii U.
But Anuma-san told us we could do whatever we like a number of times. And it became the action style that it is now.
A big difference between this and the Zelda games is that you're fighting an army, and there are multiple battles occurring on the field at once.
Impa looks sick in that game.
If your forces
Yeah.
are in trouble, you'll get a warning, so you have the option to go out there and help out your allies.
What I think is great with the Zelda world is how giant bosses appear. and you have to think about how to beat them. I think those things are what makes the essence of Zelda, which I think will be a new discovery for fans of the Dynasty Warriors series.
There's also a 2-player mode.
You can play 2 players
You know
by
what's
using
funny
both
is
TV
even
and gamepad.
originally, as
It's not
big
a
a Zelda
split-screen
fan as I
experience,
was,
so you're able to
seeing
each
this
be
did
fully immersed on a
absolutely
single
nothing
screen.
for me.
There are a lot of playable characters.
Man, the directs
but
got,
you know, since
they
it's
got
the Legend
pretty
of Zelda,
shitty after this one.
there
man,
are
if
Link
I'm
and Princess
remembering
Zelda.
correctly, because like this was the
Impa,
when things
who
didn't
appears
work
through the
out after
series,
this.
is playable as well.
You got your, you
Also,
know,
Midna from Twilight
I'm
Princess
really
makes an
anticipating
appearance as
that
a
one
playable
where we
character.
got Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, Metroid Prime.
If there is a
Federation
certain
Force,
character
and
you
the
like in
Legend
the
of Zelda
series,
Triforce Heroes
this is
all
the
in
first
same
game
direct. That
where
was
you'll be
probably
able
the
to
low
play as your
point
favorite
for me.
character.
There are a lot of playable characters in the Dynasty Warriors series. But man, the ideas they come up with for what kind of moves they give the characters are amazing. They really think of amazing
Yeah, I'm with
things.
you. Like, okay, I can, this one ain't vibing with me.
So now, it's really turning out as a great new Zelda collaboration title that's worthy of the name Hyrule Warriors.
They made it in this, whatever the fuck they're in. That's where they developed
Since this
it.
collaboration was a first
Yeah,
of its kind,
this house.
we were able to make it a great game that's like a celebration of both franchises. I really hope you all look forward to it.
As a collaborative title, it has both the essence of Zelda and the essence of Dynasty Warriors, as well as a lot of other essences they have all mixed in to form a brand new experience. It'll be great if
We
both
literally-
fans get
okay,
interested in
we've
playing the
seen-
other series.
we saw
It'll
that
make me
shot with
really
Impa
happy
already.
if they all have fun playing.
Yeah. All right, they're done.
Thank goodness. Another first look.
Oh, the Kirby touchscreen game.
And the
Yeah,
Rainbow Curse.
here it
This
is.
game was so cute, as I said earlier, playing it in Target. Apparently, it's like a spiritual successor to the DS game that was very similar.
Touch and go,
Maybe?
something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I've played this. It's fine.
How many Kirby games have you played?
The original NES, Dreamland 2, Dreamland 3,
So a decent
Superstar.
amount. Okay. Did you play the N64 one?
Yeah, 60. Of course, I played through 64. Air Ride.
So you've played them all.
And then after that, like I didn't play any of the Game Boy Advance ones or the DS ones, or I
None of
played
the
Epic
3DS
Yarn as
ones?
well.
Did you play Triple Deluxe? Or
No, I never played any of those. Avalanche, Dream Course.
Oh shit!
What's
Elmo, we're
this?
talking Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Is it? Oh yeah, I guess so. This is super strong direct. It's kind of crazy the Wii U still didn't sell after this, actually.
Yeah.
頭の文字を取ってブレイド。
私はエルマ。あなた、名前は？
They're in Japanese. I don't think of this game as having Japanese voices. They're British voices.
That voice acting probably just wouldn't.
今我が元に。
Plus 2014, you know, the tide had already shifted. Japanese voices were cool.
Man.
それが私たちブロース。もしかしたら宇宙から消え去った方がいいのかもしれない。私らとお前らは共存なんてできないんだ。
How dare they tank the value of this game by re-releasing it?
Unbelievable. Did they even consult you? I mean,
I was gonna retire on my copy of Xenoblade X. Is that even
What's
what this
your-
is? I'm still unsure.
Yeah, it is. It is. It,
Okay.
it looks so different because they're focusing on like the intro stuff.
もう繰り返させはしない。
滅ぶべし地球人。
Hmm. Whoa. They got EGAD in this?
Thanks for coming back, Mario.
Maybe now you reconsider announcing Mario Ballet. What about Star Fox?
Oh, that's next year. Oh wait, what?
Mario
They
Maker.
did have a Mario game. Is this Mario Maker?
Holy shit.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this was the best game ever made.
What a direct.
Yeah. Oh my god. I didn't think that was this year.
Breath of the Wild, Mario Maker, Amiibo, Yoshi Woolly, or not Woolly. Yeah, Yoshi's Woolly World.
Boys with the Time Machine. This
No,
is what
Yoshi's Epic
you know, if I'm in
Characters.
charge of Nintendo in 2010, I make one simple adjustment. This is now a launch game instead of New Mario U, and then there you go. You've now made the Wii U a success. Because you've sold the concept of the system at the beginning.
Honestly, yeah, you've got a huge point.
Like, this game was a bigger deal than the second one, just because the idea of it was so strong.
It's true, even
But
without
it's-
ramps.
Wasn't enough to save the Wii U, sadly. I had so much fun, though. I wish I still had my courses for Mario Maker 1, but they're all lost to time, sadly. So I don't have my account.
I feel that it's impossible for it to get this good, but what if Splatoon was announced in this too?
Is it? I mean,
don't
we
think
still have
so.
a lot of time left.
Do we?
I think so. We're still getting first looks. Oh my god. Yeah, this is the best direct. It's not even
This
close.
is
This is ridiculous. It's like we think of like the 2017, like all those awesome Switch games getting
Yeah.
revealed. This is just as good.
This is pretty fucking insane, man. I mean, the one that we watched where they revealed Mario Kart 8 and stuff, that was a crazy direct.
No, this is the new leader. This is the new winner. This is like the Nintendo Direct you dream of every time that there's a Direct.
Honestly, yeah. I mean,
I'm Nogami, the producer of Splatoon.
It's like even the
I'm
misses are
One
like
of the
still
game's
kind of
directors
interesting,
and
like Yarn
the other
Yoshi,
director, Sakaguchi.
Hyrule Warriors. Like that's an experiment
Splatoon
worth
is an
doing.
8-player, 4-on-4 online multiplayer action game. It's all about controlling territory. Teams battle to claim their turf by splattering the map with ink, and the team with the most territory, when time runs out, wins.
Nogami-san actually came up with the squid idea. One day, out of the blue, he was like, hey, let's make them squids.
Rather than designing the characters and then making a game around that, we instead came up with the game first and then created characters we
This
thought would
always
work
will
well
feel
with
like
the
a Wii U
gameplay.
game to
That's
me.
actually how Nintendo
Even like
prefers
2
to
and 3
approach
never
game
felt
design.
right. Not to me.
One day, when Sakaguchi-san and I were hanging out on our day off, he said, hey, what if you're able to switch between being a squid and a person? For example, say you can only shoot ink as a person, but as a squid, you're able to perform a wider range of actions. With that
Yeah,
as
that's
our main
great.
concept, we thought about different ways to expand the gameplay, and the squid idea meshed perfectly.
We thought of
This
things like,
was a
what if
slam
you can
dunk.
swim really fast in your own ink as a squid? Or what if your feet get stuck when walking through enemy ink? Through this process, we kept expanding the game's features, which brought us to where we're at now, with players able to do things like ink and swim up walls and swim super fast through their own ink.
this game just has
As a
such good
person,
vibes.
Your
too,
first
like
priority
Jet
is
Set
shooting
Radio
ink to
style,
expand your
like-
territory.
You know what I mean?
Once you've done that, you've got
Yeah.
more turf to move through as a squid
I
and
didn't
make
hear
use of
you,
your
but
squid
yeah.
abilities.
I get it, yeah. So usually when we do these, Jason,
When
is
you're
the
using the
one
gamepad,
that
you
I
can
can't
quickly
hear
look
him
up
because of the way that
or
Riverside
tilt your
works.
gaze downward
But
to ink.
it always
really
cranks the
natural and
volume
intuitive.
of these so loud. For
I think these
whoever's not
controls are
sharing
a
the
great
screen.
use of the gamepad's gyro sensor.
An overhead view of the entire map is
Like he
also
probably
displayed
didn't
on
even
the
hear a
gamepad.
word I just said.
No,
you
I
can
can't.
check it to
Yeah,
see
some
what
it
colors
comes
of
and
ink are
goes.
being
Sometimes I can hear you.
splattered
Sometimes
where
I
in
can't
real
hear you right now.
This really lets you keep an eye on how the battle is unfolding.
Normally with shooters, you only get moment-to-moment glimpses of the action. But because of the layering nature of splattering the ground with ink, you can tell by glancing at the map what other players are up to and where
Yeah, it
they're
was
headed.
such a good. Oh man, you just look down, you see the whole.
I think
oh,
that adds a
man.
new layer of strategy to a game like this. Spices it up a bit. The other neat use of the gamepad is making use of your allies' icons displayed on the map.
Yeah, it was so easy
If you
to
tap
just
one of
touch where
these
they were
icons,
and
you'll
launch to
blast
them.
off from your location and land next to them.
That's
ready to go.
instant death. Yeah, you're dead,
honestly.
bro.
Honestly, I
This is
never
just
use
one
this,
more
to be
mechanic
honest.
that adds a
I mean,
nice
I would use
twist
it
to the strategy.
more than I should.
If you have stealth jump, it's
Your
easier,
enemies are
but-
shooting ink as well. With regular guns, you can't.
But if
really
they're
see
like
bullets
engaged
flying
in
by.
fire, like that's
But
you're
since this is
dying.
ink, you'll be able to see it flying from around a corner, and you'll know, whoa, there's a bad guy over there.
If you forge forward and ink a path, your allies will be able to use it to follow you, and you'll be able to get to your enemy's territory quicker. But on the other hand, they can just ink over that and ruin your strategy.
Ruined.
In this way, splattering ink is both an offensive and a defensive tool.
There are a lot of different
They
ways
chose
to play
such a good
depending on your
place to
style.
shoot this
Some
at the
people like to
aquarium.
stay hidden in the ink for a long time and wait for the perfect chance to pop out. Other people just blaze ahead, inking a path to try to get as far as they can into enemy territory as fast as they can. There are
That's
a
me.
lot of different tactics you can employ, but no matter how you play, the ink you're shooting has an effect on everyone else. You'll never feel like you're playing alone or in a vacuum. It's pretty magical, really. Amano-san, you like to try and ambush
The only thing
people,
that
right?
really
Do
could
I?
have sold
Yeah, I
this
guess so.
direct as
I play it a
being
bit safer
stronger
and lay
would
down
be
a lot
like,
of ink
what
and make it hard
if,
for enemies to
Jason?
advance into my team's
What
territory. I like to
if
stay at home and protect
Mother
the base.
3
Yeah,
remake
that's
at the
not my
very
style
end.
at all.
I'm just plain bad.
Yeah, Nogami-san,
I don't know if anything
you're
could ever
really not
touch
very
it.
good.
Sorry. In this one, I got nothing.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I'll pause it. I said the only thing that could really have made this go even more over the top is if at the end they really had Mother 3 like remake.
Like actually,
right. Yeah,
actually,
like
here is one.
actually.
Hold on, this is
Yeah.
before they even re-released Earthbound, so like it would have been preposterous for Mother 3 to have been.
That's true. That's true. Well, it hadn't. You're right. Maybe not a remake. It would have just been a port. But
Yeah, just yeah, they're not remaking it. We don't want them to remake it. We just want the ROM. Damn, this is the first ever the world had ever heard of the Splatoon music.
I know, kind of insane.
Define a generation with that.
For real, it really did.
Splatoon's old now. Splatoon's 12 years old.
That is kind of wild. Well, it didn't come out just then.
Yeah, well, you know,
Yeah.
we heard about it 12
Gosh,
years ago.
that's weird. Yeah, Splatoon's like, yeah. I mean, it's weird because I think about, like, you know, games that came out the year I was born, and, like, a kid, you know, like, a kid
Yeah.
was born, like, they're going to be 18 soon. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Man, what the hell is that?
This is a retro game.
Well, that just about wraps up things for the Nintendo.
You can't even
Digital
play it
Direct.
anymore. It's
But
retro.
at the same time,
so is
it's
Breath of
just
the Wild
beginning
retro?
of your continuous contact
Not
with
quite, 'cause
Nintendo
it's still the
at show
same
this year.
system.
First of all, right after we sign off, we invite you to stay tuned on Nintendo's Twitch channel for our post-show recap, Nintendo Minute Live at E3. There's even more game
Nice,
news we
Nintendo
didn't have
Minute, so
time
Kit
to
and Chris
squeeze
are
into this
involved?
video.
We should
If you're in
react
the
to
LA
that later.
area, we invite you to come on down to the Super Smash Bros. Invitational this afternoon. It's a
Whoa.
one-of-a-kind tournament in the Nokia
won that?
Theater at LA Live. To see as much Super
Not
Smash
Reggie.
Bros.
Is this
live
the
action
tournament
as
where
we
Reggie
ever
embarrasses himself after, or
You'll
did that
find
happen
more
later?
Yeah, I
details
think, and
at
he says he's going to beat Hungry Box's ass or something.
E3.nintendo.com/invitation.
It must be, honestly.
But
Yeah, it had to have
Nintendo's
happened later.
experience at E3 is also spreading across the country, thanks to our partnership with Best Buy. You'll find
All
more
right, I
details
remember this.
at bestbuy.com.
I did too. That was really cool.
/Smashfest. And if you want to just follow along without ever leaving home,
They were so
our
desperate to get
coverage is
people
going
to
to be
just
nonstop.
try.
We're going to be
Please.
broadcasting
Please.
Nintendo Treehouse live at E3 from the show floor directly on Nintendo's Twitch channel. If you care about games, want to see more of the action, and hear from many of the people who created those games, this is Binge Heaven. And yes, Mr. Miyamoto will be among the guests. Follow us on our Twitch and YouTube channels. Get more information at Nintendo.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and join the Miiverse E3 community. We've
Oh.
covered
do
a
it.
lot of ground today.
Do it for you, Reggie.
So I want to thank you for watching.
Just for Reggie.
But I just can't leave you without one more little teaser.
There's no
Enjoy
way.
E3
There's not
and
another
play
thing. What's the other thing? Okay, it's Smash. All right. What's the character though? Oh, Fire
Palutena.
Emblem. Or no, yeah, you're right. It's Kid Icarus. Yeah.
This was a very cool animation with Link fighting.
Sure.
It was honestly so cool. Palutena, kind of who cares, but like, this was awesome.
This is a cool trailer.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
All right. She's got him. Link's got Pit dead to right.
Yeah, it's over for Pit. Until... I love how she shakes her hips in this trailer, too.
It's an illegal maneuver. You can't enter a fight after it already started.
The goddess herself.
Palutena? Oh, I'm not here to save you, Pete.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Get wrecked.
Yeah, I don't remember this at all. Funny.
I'm here for a little, divine intervention.
Wait, you want to fight too, Lady Palutena?
I'm no stranger to fighting. Have you forgotten that time we fought each other?
Well, yeah, sure. But that was when the Chaos Skin had you under mind control.
Well, anything
What?
Very cool addition, honestly.
Yeah, sure.
Perhaps you'd like to see some of the powers I once used to protect you.
I guess Uprising was still fairly new, so.
Yeah, it was.
Rocket jump. Reflect.
Hardest game on the 3DS.
Jump glide. Counter. Super speed. Angelic missile. Celestial fireworks. Lightweight. Black hole. Mega laser.
Damn. She looks OP as hell.
You don't have to prove
They always do that. They
Yeah.
always make the new character look like unbeatably good.
Many worthy foes have gathered here, and I won't hold back on anyone.
All right, good trailer. Good trailer for a new character. Interesting thing to end on. Like, this is the one last thing, though. It's cool.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but it's
You just
definitely not
dropped
the
in to catch
biggest
my party?
thing.
Yeah, they could have picked a bigger character, but...
Oh, wait, there's a little more?
Oh, this is the last
Oh,
thing.
this
Star
is the
Fox.
one last thing. Oh, the
Yeah.
mysterious Miyamoto projects.
Oh, I even got a
Yeah.
little goosebumps. Yeah, no, this is so good.
This is huge.
You think it's the last thing, and then you see Miyamoto.
Yeah. We didn't know that this ended up being nothing yet.
Yeah.
This was like the most exciting thing ever, though. Holy shit.
Yeah.
The man himself is like, dude, look at this shit we
Three
gotta
games,
blur out.
right? Project
Yeah.
Robot, and the other one, and Star Fox Zero.
ぜひとも周りで見てても楽しい新しい経験を E3 のフロアでも見ていってください。
We can't even show. You gotta fucking blur the screen. Oh my god.
I know, you're just
Oh, how cool and
It's gonna be the
mysterious
greatest
that
game
is.
ever.
Yeah. Miyamoto's next
Well-
masterpiece. He's got it going.
That was
No, the
fantastic.
next one's Hyrule Warriors. Oh god. We're
Yeah,
never doing
that's gonna
another one
be-
ever again.
That's going to be really tough.
We're
I'm not
never
gonna
doing
lie to
another
you.
one ever again. It's over.
It's going to be really hard to make it through that one. But this was an outrageously good direct.
Yeah, that's an S tier. That is amazing.
That is
that was
better than I remembered, and I knew that it was good.
Yeah, we knew going in, we're like, dude, this is a legendary direct. We got to prepare. We know this one's awesome. And it still exceeded every expectation. Like every wildest dream, it was like more than that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like I don't even know how they did. Like how are they doing so much better now? Yet their directs are poo poo compared
I know,
to this.
right? Yeah, I feel
Why
like
does
the
it
other
seem
one-
like? Why does it
the
seem
other
like
big
every
one
direct
was-
now has like 1.5 games that might be interesting, and this one had like every
I
single
know.
thing they talked about was interesting on some level.
We deserve a direct like this. I'm just gonna say it. Deserve.
We deserve
as,
it.
as fans. We've shelled out for the Switch 2, two Switch 2s in some cases, And we deserve an ultra hype direct like this again. I'm
Just
sick
think
of
about,
it. I'm sick
think
of the
about
no
how
hype
much.
directs.
Think about how much like sold ad space and how much fucking filler is in a modern direct.
Oh, it's unbearable.
There's like 3 or 4 Nintendo things that they have to show, and they just pepper it with just shit. Like,
and
who
multiple
cares?
like sizzle reels of games that like no one gives a shit about.
Yeah, just like literally just like they gave us some money, so here it is in a montage. That's all it is. This was like every single thing they touched on was substantial. They had a lot to say about everything.
Yeah.
Like, they went into depth, and it all kind of deserved it on some level.
The good old days, man.
They announced fucking amiibos in this. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that's so wild. They announced amiibos. I mean, on top of all that, they announced amiibos.
This is insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, well,
thanks for watching, everyone.
It's never going to be better than this. Shell of Fanatic, everybody, like and subscribe.